Okay, folks, it's the big guy again. I apologize. I haven't found my tripod after the move, so we're going back to the old school, me holding the phone. Um, Something needs to be said about police, about Ella French in particular. For some of you, it's not going to be popular opinions. You may not like what I have to say. And again, as I always say, if you don't like anything, any of the facts that I spit out, just go fuck right off of my page. I don't care. And for all my subscribers, new and old, I love you, and it's good to be back on. I'm going to say some facts. I'm going to say some things that are real about science, about men and women, and about cops. And again, some of you aren't going to like it, but my cop was my dad was my cop was a dad. My dad was a cop for 26 years, and he taught me a lot of shit. So here we go. Number one, Ella French should not have died at all. And the reasons for that, the biggest one is that she was female by herself, approaching a car with two black males in it, and she approached the car just like the dumbass Chicago police fucking trained her to. And they haven't changed this in, my God, over 40 years. They train you to just walk right up to the fucking window of the car. And what happened? The guy was sitting there like this. Just sitting there with a gun in his fucking belly. And when she came to the window, pop, 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 that was it. That was it. Another fucking cop dead because of stupid ass training. Also, there should never be a single female police officer in a car. Ever. Okay? And here's the thing that some of you aren't gonna like. Women, you're never gonna be stronger than men. Okay? Your reaction time isn't as fast. Your outright speed, quickness, you're not as fast as men. We have more fast twitch muscles, we have bigger muscles, and we actually have more muscles than women. And yes, of course, I'm not saying that women are completely inferior. Women, you're great. You serve absolutely amazing roles, and many of you make awesome cops. But not Ella French. She didn't think for 1 second that the bullshit way they were teaching her to approach a vehicle, that there was anything wrong with it. They taught her, and I know how they train the cops in Chicago. It's paramilitary. The academy is paramilitary. They want to convince you that you're the best trained, baddest ass out there. And if you got a gun, man, nobody can fuck with you. Wrong. Ella French shouldn't have been by herself. She should have gotten on her loudspeaker and told those gentlemen to step out of the vehicle with their IDs in their hands as she stayed in the vehicle. You don't approach it by yourself as a woman. I don't care if you have a gun or not. You're not stronger, you're not faster, you're not quicker than men. Period. And also, simple solve right there. You got women, you want to put them in the cop car? Put two of them together. Don't put one by herself. And you people put her out on the fucking street, convincing her that, well, just the way I carry myself screams authority to people. I'm telling you, it's the way they train them. I guarantee all my subscribers, every single person that watches this video, who are, now, not physically intimidating, okay, not big mouths. I'm talking who are some of the biggest stick-up-their-ass cops you've ever met. Women, okay? It's how they're trained, and not just in Chicago. They're trained to be tough, intimidating, not take any gut. And do you know why they're trained that way? Because they tell them in the academy, men, right from the get-go, are not going to respect you as much as a male officer. What they don't tell them is that you don't get that respect by being a cunt. You get that respect by being a good cop, like any other cop. Okay, but the women, trust me, it's with interactions and all the female cops that my father has known over the years, they go out of their way to convince you that they are better. My dad's girlfriend for many years was a cop. And when I was, 16 or so, now keep in mind, when I was 16, I was 6'5" or 6'6". I eventually got up to 6'7". I was 6'5", 6'6", and she was about 5'2", feisty little Italian bitch. And we got into a little kind of thing, altercation, little, words back and forth, because she's a cunt, and she always has been. And she mentioned something about, like, making it physical. Like, oh, well, do you want to take it outside? Let's see who's the real tough guy. And I laughed at her. I laughed right in her face. I'm 6'6". I'm 200 and something pounds. And I said, lady, you wouldn't last. I said, I'd pop your little head off and play fucking bowling with it in the fucking street. She goes, oh, not if I hit you in the nuts first. Ooh, like I'm gonna let you get that close, you stupid bitch? At 6'7", okay, and someone 5'2", check this out. Check this out. I can hit you from a fucking mile away. Okay, now that's what my physical capabilities are not the point. The point is these female cops, they get too big for their fucking britches. They think they're the biggest badasses on the planet. And Ella French, not one time did she stop to think, you know what? I'm by myself and I'm a woman. I should call for backup and I shouldn't get out of this fucking car. Nope. She took the Chicago tough guy police fucking training, went straight to her head, and now she's dead for it. 3 months after she gave birth. And please, don't start saying that I'm saying it's Ella French's fault. It isn't. It's the fault of how female police officers are trained, the attitude that the people that are training them give to these female officers, and then, unfortunately, on top of that, the female officers believe the bullshit that they're telling them. And it's sickening. Now, it's something about my father. He wrote to the Chicago Tribune and the Chicago Sun-Times for almost 3 decades, trying to tell them about the biggest way that cops get killed in Chicago. Can you guess what it is? Because I just talked about it. It's when they walk right up to a fucking car at a traffic stop. Just walk right up to it. And these gangbanging motherfuckers got 80, 90, 95% fucking tint on their windows. And you're just gonna walk right up to them? You can't even see what the fuck's in their hands? It's retarded. And cops are dying because of it. Now, I kind of got off track there, and I've gotten emotional because my dad was a cop, and I love cops. And this poor woman had to die because they put fucked up ideas into her head. And she went out and believed that shit. And now she's dead. And any of you watching, think about it. You're pulling somebody over in one of the most deadly urban areas on the entire fucking planet with the people, the demographic group, not across the world, but in that city, that commit the most crime daily. They're out there slaughtering each other. Black males. Now, to any black males watching, I don't think, like Joe Biden said, you're all, predators or something? I don't think black people are predators, but I think that black gangbangers who don't care about killing cops, those are predators for sure. So you got a predator. You got predators that you can't see, and you're gonna walk blindly into their they control that shit. When they're sitting in the car and you can't see a fucking thing they're doing, they are in control. And to any cops watching, if you're trained that way, get rid of it. Don't even fucking do it. I don't care if you're sent home days without pay. You will get yourself fucking killed doing it. Do not. Okay? It's like a tiger in cover. Now, you know it's there, but you don't know exactly where it is. So you're just gonna walk right up to the fucking cover that the fucking tiger's in? Okay, it's stupid. And a woman is fucking dead because of it. And there's a child without a mother now. Because the dumbass way they train them, and because of, unfortunately, people of I don't know. The paramilitary stuff, people are very susceptible to it. And they pound this shit into your head and make you think that, boy, even if you're a woman, you got a gun, so you can take on anyone. Nope, incorrect. She didn't even have time to draw her weapon. Didn't even have time. And not because of reaction time and strength and all that shit I said. Those are all medical facts, by the way. It's not because of all that. It's because of how she was trained. And she believed how she was trained. And they trained her not to question a fucking single thing that they said. And you listen to them? God damn it, it pisses me off. They don't, and I've seen them in the academy telling recruits, we've worked this all out. If you even attempt to question anything we're saying, you're running laps, shit like that. You know what? I'll take the fucking laps, because I'm not going to sit there and have that shit, a municipal police organization, okay, which is effectively run by Democrats, and you just believe whatever the fuck they say. God damn it, a woman is dead because of this. And it fucking pisses me off. And I know this video is getting a little long. Maybe some of you think I'm a full-blown misogynist by now. I don't care. People are dying over this. Cops are dying over this. And I needed to make this video regardless of what anyone thinks about it, because I need to tell you what's really going on. Maybe if people start listening to people like me, we can actually make America great again. But Antifa, you got your little fucking asses kicked last night, didn't you? And we're coming back.